Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett, back at it with another video, and the comeback kids strike again. This time it's Tony Snell. Tony Snell called game, and he's the best three-point shooter in the NBA right now. Statistically, I'm not just throwing numbers out because I'm a fan. He is number one in the NBA in three-point percentage. I think it said he'd made like 36 out of his last 51 threes, or 30-something threes out of his last 51, which is crazy for an NBA guy. When he caught the ball, I knew it was game. I'm yelling at my TV, screaming, clapping, and I probably woke my parents up, probably scared my dog, but it was a crazy game. Trey took over. Trey took over in the fourth. He took some bad shots. I'm not going to act like he didn't. But he also made some big ones. That layup to get it to a 2-point game was big, and that was a tough layup. That was probably the hardest shot of the game because he had to do it high away from Boucher, who'd had a good night. Here's some things I didn't like at the end of the game. Our defense, we helped too much, I felt, when Capella was in. I felt they would drive by Trey or Herter, or somebody, they would drive by him, and then, or they would go by Trey, and then Herter would crash, and they'd kick it out to Herter's guy, and he'd hit a three. I didn't like that because it'd be like four guys crashing. When we have Capella in, I feel like we just need Capella to go up one-on-one on him and see what happens. There were some questionable calls throughout, but we shouldn't have been in this situation. Big win, and they needed that. These are emotional wins, these last two we've had. But we were up by 19 in the first half. We should have run away with the game and won it. We shouldn't have been in this situation where it's a struggle. We should have had guys like Nathan Knight and Skylar Mays playing, because we're the 8th seed now, but they were shorthanded. But it's a great comeback nonetheless. I think we were down 15 in the fourth, and we came back. Last week against the Magic, we were down 16 in the fourth. I was texting my brother when we got to like 7. I said, we're just a 6-minute team. Like, in the final 6 minutes, we turn it on and we can hit shots and we figure everything out. We kind of, it feels like we're the Brooklyn Nets for a little bit, where we screw around for the first 3 quarters, and then no matter what happens, we finally kick it on at the right time and put ourselves in a position to win. At the end, when Herter was driving the ball down, I was like, God, please don't shoot that. Please don't shoot it. Not that I dislike Herter. He had a great fourth quarter, but I want the ball in Trey's hands. At the end of a game, as a Hawks fan, you ride or die with the ball in Trey's hands. If he misses a shot, I'll go to sleep saying our best player took a shot. Because there's one game this year, Gallinari took the buzzer beater. I think it might have been against Brooklyn, and he missed, and I was like, I wish Trey would have got to take it. If Trey takes it when we miss, I'm fine with it. Because he'll make the right decision like he did tonight, like he did last game, kicking it to Snell in the corner. He makes game-winning decisions, and it's great to see. Stuff I've seen from this game, Norman Powell, he can shoot. I've liked him for a year. Know he's good. Boucher, good player. Stanley Johnson, not that good of a player. He fouls a lot. Kyle Lowry's not that good. People who I wouldn't trade for him if I was the 76ers or Boston. Not Boston. If I was the 76ers, I wouldn't trade for him. He's not worth it. He's not that good. He flops a lot, and he's kind of just reckless. He looks like a bowling ball, kind of just big and chubby. That's what he looks like, a little stump. And that's basically what he is. He kind of just runs into people, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of him. But for us, Tony Snell took 2 shots, and they both were just wide open. Like, they didn't know he's the best three-point shooter in the league. They just left him wide open both times. One at the very beginning, one then. Trey, 37, didn't get as many assists, but you know what it is what it is. He missed some easy floaters. Gallinari, great game by him. 20 points, I think 29 minutes, 4 for 8 from 3. He had a great game tonight when I was watching. Herter, he didn't shoot it the best the first 3 quarters, but he turned it on in the fourth, and he got to the line, hit his free throws, hit some jumpers. Bogdanovich, he's still finding his groove. I mean, he's played, I guess, 3 games in the last 3 months, 2 or 3 months. So he's still got time. He's still got to find himself. Solomon Hill hit some good threes while I was watching. I missed a little bit in the third quarter because I was watching the Georgia basketball game. But you tell the performance of our team just drops off when Trey's off the court. I thought Rondo would help it more, but he hadn't. In the first quarter when he went in for Trey, he did a great job and got us up to the 17 or 18 point lead. Whew, sorry. And he was finding open guys there, hitting open threes. And then later in the game, he didn't do a good job of it. He was turning it over. And there's just not an offense when Trey's not on the court because people don't care if Rondo shoots it as much. He hit 2 threes. They Trey he can score inside. He can score from half court. He can score anywhere. And, I mean, your backup point guard's not going to be great, but in the second half, I thought that might have cost us. But great team win. Snell for the win. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.